Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So as you guys can tell by the title of this video is going to be about what do people say about you once you leave the room? Okay, so pile number one, you're going to be the pink butterfly. Pile number two, you're going to be the blue butterfly. And pile number three, you're going to be the white butterfly. So again, pile number one, pink butterfly. Pile number two, blue butterfly. And pile number three, white butterfly. Okay, so pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the butterfly that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi Pawan, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number one, you picked the pink butterfly, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number one, what do people say about you when you leave the room? What do people say about you once you leave the room? Okay, so what do we have? We have Mercury messages. I'm getting like, this is giving me Virgo energy, even though it's Gemini as well, but I'm getting like healing, healthy. I'm also getting like a perfectionist, or like you have like a strict diet or something like that. You eat certain things. I don't know why I heard keto diet. Or like you like to have everything alkaline, so alkaline water. Even the food that you eat, you make sure that it has the pH balance is, you know, correct. No acidic, nothing too acidic in your diet. Okay, so I'm getting like a strict regimen. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Ooh, we have the Ace of Swords, highly intellectual. Okay, highly intelligent with the Ace of Swords, great communicator. So you could definitely have Gemini in your chart with Mercury and the Ace of Swords, or Libra or Aquarius. But I'm getting like, I think it's like sapiosexual or something like that. When you're attracted to intelligent people, that's what people say about you once you leave the room. I think it's sapiosexual. I think that's how you say it. Ooh, we have the Emperor, boss. Okay, some people say that you're bossy with the Emperor or controlling. Okay, but you get things done though. Like you know what you want and you go after it. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Yeah, you're driven, King of Wands, you're passionate. Some people say that you might be a show off, or like you like to show off your skills, or you take up a lot of space. I don't know why I'm getting like you take up a lot of space. Some people say that about you once you leave the room. Yeah, we have the King of Swords, but this is the feminine archetype. Okay, so Yeah, some people find you like too, oh wow, I heard snobbish or too direct, too strict in your words, or too stern or stoic when you talk. There is conviction in your voice. I'm gonna like, some people, they say that you're a little bit too much in your masculine side, because we have the Emperor, the King of Swords, and the King of Wands. Even though the King of Swords on this deck is like the feminine archetype, it's still like people are saying that you are operating more in your masculine energy. I feel like this is work related, like people at work, once you leave the room, how they talk about you. I'm also getting like, you may have people at work that compete against you, whether you are a woman or a man. I feel like it's mostly the men at your job, whether you are a woman or a man. There's a lot of men that compete against you with this energy. Okay, like you represent a threat because you're very intelligent, you have great leadership skills. With the Emperor, the King of Swords, you are outspoken, you are highly intelligent, you're a great communicator. And with the King of Wands, you're passionate, you're driven. Okay, so there is a lot of intimidation here. Okay, but it's not like you're doing it on purpose or trying to be intimidating to these people, but it's just like they see you as a threat. Yeah, Five of Swords. Some people may view you as combative with the Five of Swords. This is what they say about you once you leave the room, that you're very combative. What do people say about you once you leave the room? What do we have here? We have Justice, Libra energy. Diplomatic. I feel like, you know what I'm getting with the Five of Swords and Justice? Like you have a diplomatic way of telling somebody F off without telling F off, without saying the word F off. This is what I'm getting here. Okay, and some people, they may call you fake for that, because of the fact that you're not going to say those words directly. You just choose to be diplomatic about how you express yourself. Yeah, we have the Magician. Like some people may view you as manipulative, or like you know how to manipulate your words, or you know how to manipulate or control a situation, because we do have the Emperor here. So I feel like you have a lot of resistance in your workplace, because this is, I'm getting work, like people in your workplace that are talking about you once you leave the room, especially if you guys have a cafeteria, or you guys have a lunchroom, or you do a lot of teamwork, group work, or like if you work in corporate, like corporate jobs. I feel like there's a lot of people that talk about you behind your back once you leave the room. And it's not that they say bad things about you, it's like they complain about you. They complain about your attitude or your way of expressing yourself, the fact that you're driven. But the other thing that I'm getting here, what they complain about once you leave the room, I'm really getting complaints, is that you're right though. The way that you approach certain situation, they don't want me to talk. The way that you approach certain situation, the way that you do certain things is actually the right way, because we have Justice. You're doing it the right way. You're not, you know, doing it beneath the veil with the justice. It's not in reverse. So your methods, your work ethics, they actually work. It's just that you may have some people that don't like the fact that it's you doing it. Like they have a problem. It's like personal. It's not even something to do with your work. Like, yeah, Five of Wands, I'm telling you, they see you as combative or competitive with the Five of Wands, or like your methods are better. But I'm getting like, you have proven that your methods are better. That's the thing. It's not like you're trying to dominate them, because the Emperor's not in reverse. So you're not trying to dominate. You're not trying to be a bully or a tyrant. It's really your methods are just better than theirs. And I'm just getting like, whoever is complaining about you once you leave the room is just mad that it's you coming up with those ideas, new ways of doing things, how you're taking initiative. Because I'm getting like, you do take a lot of initiative at work, but they see you as competition. Okay, like they think like, I'm getting like somebody saying, who the hell does pal number one think they are, like telling us what to do or how to do it. Yeah, you're extremely creative, Ace of Wands. But you have like, it's like a group of people, like maybe few of them are complaining or two or three, and the other ones are like saying, but well, pal number one has a point. Pal number one, you know, when they did this, it actually worked. Or their ideas was amazing. When we implemented their ideas, it actually yielded the desired result. This is what I'm getting here with the Ace of Wands. So it's like 50-50. Like there's a one side that agrees with you. They say that you have great leadership skills, that you are driven, that you are very intelligent, you're able to get things done with the Magician. But there's also another side where they're complaining about the same qualities, but they're twisting them in a negative way, where they feel like you're overbearing or you're controlling or you want to be the boss, but really you're just giving your ideas. Okay, yeah, you see King of Wands again. This is the feminine archetype. Okay, so King of Wands, like they're saying that some of them, they're threatened by your presence. I'm really getting like threat, intimidation with the King of Wands coming out twice, because you're driven, you're self-confident. Okay, some people, they may think that you're cocky. That's what they say about you once you leave the room. You're too cocky. Yeah, because you're very skilled. Like I said, there's like 50% of them are saying that you're very talented. With the Eight of Pentacles, you know what you're doing. You have amazing work ethics. But others of them are like saying, no, nah, you know, they feel like you're stepping on their toes, but you're not. They're just mad that it's you. That's all I'm getting. I'm really getting like somebody jealous. Like there's one of them that's really jealous of you, jealous of your mind, the way that you express yourself, the way that you convey a message, the way that you see a solution to a problem. Like you're solution oriented. Yeah, like some of them, they talk about how courageous that you are, or strong, or influential. With the Strength card, Leo energy, but a lot of fire here, driven, powerful. That's what they say about you once you leave the room. But you have a lot of haters at work. Okay, yeah, they say that you're action oriented with the Eight of Wands. What do people say about you? Wow, okay, there's some people with the Four of Cups. They say that you come off as you're bored or disinterested, or like, yeah, this is like the snob behavior I'm getting. Like they're saying that you're a snob because like whenever they speak or talk about their ideas, it's like you roll your eyes, or you look like you're disinterested, or like you're not even engaging. But when it's like time for you to talk or talk about your ideas, you're more passionate, you're more driven, like you feel like you are better. Yeah, with the Strength card, I'm telling you, whoever is saying these things, because like I said, this is 50-50. It's not like everybody is like, you know, against you or say these things about you. It's just like I'm getting like, because you have a powerful presence with the Strength card, you're driven, you're determined, you're courageous, and you're influential. You have an amazing influence, and it's a positive influence. However, there is a few people that feel like you're stepping on toes, or they don't like the fact that you have this much power in the workplace, or you have this much power in your community. It doesn't have to be workplace, but wherever it is, I feel like it's people gathering around talking about you when you leave the room, about your skill set, your expertise, your qualities. Okay, that just like I'm getting like somebody feeling like you're overstepping it. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Yeah, we have the Six of Cups. This is nostalgic. You may have, yeah, you see it's a group of people talking about you, people from your past. Some of you, you've came back to your hometown and you've met up with people from your past, like a group of people. It could have been 5 or 6 people, or 10. There was like a small gathering. After you left, they were talking about how you changed, how you became better. And some of you, there could be one person that is like kind of mad that you're not the same anymore. They can't approach you the same way that they used to approach you. They feel like you stepped up. Yeah, with the Three of Wands, you stepped up, you're better. You're no longer burdened with the Ten of Wands. you seem like you're living your best life, but there's somebody that's not happy with your position. I feel like you have a position of power, of influence, and there's someone that doesn't feel comfortable with you being in that. It's like as if you have the upper hand on this person now. Like that's the way they perceive you. But it's one specific person I'm getting. Yeah, the Hierophant. You are a master or a guru. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. They say that you have mastered something. You are worthy of respect. Like whoever is saying that, I'm getting people from your past, guys. 6 of Cups again. Whoever is saying these things about you, like the negative aspect or trying to emphasis on like your qualities being negative, is someone or some people that are not happy with the fact that you have this power, or they're not happy with the fact that you're no longer in the lesser position. Maybe at one point in time they had more power than you, and you've upgraded yourself with the 8 of Pentacles. You worked on your skills. You've proven that your methods, your way of doing things actually work. Okay, and you've implemented that, and people are seeing the difference in their life as well. So it could be something in your community, the way that you're doing something, the way that you're expressing yourself. It could also be like just the way that you work out or your diet, because I did say something about your diet earlier. So you're changing the way for a lot of people, and you have that influence. So I'm getting like there could be people that are just not happy with the fact that you're doing better than them now. Okay, because maybe at one point in time you were not. Yeah, you're successful. 6 of Wands. I'm telling you, you're highly celebrated. This is what I'm getting here. That's what people say about you once you leave the room, how successful that you are, how you came a long way, and they're very proud of you. But some people, they're saying that you may not even deserve this success. Like they're wondering how you did it, or that you're not worthy. Yeah, High Priestess. Intuitive, secretive. This is what somebody's saying about you once you leave the room, like that you're extremely secretive. Yeah, we have the Strength card 3 times. Yeah, extremely strong, courageous. And we have the Queen of Swords. We have the King and the Queen of Swords. So I'm getting like, yeah, it's like people, friends that you chill with that said that about you, or is saying that about you. Some of you is friends, some of you is colleagues. But with the Queen of Swords, some of them, they're saying like you're a little bit too sharp with your words, or too direct, or too cutthroat when you speak, harsh in your speech with the Queen of Swords. I'm getting like condescending, maybe the way that you talk, or like I feel like you may not be condescending. They're just trying to say that about you because of your authority. I'm not getting that you are. This is what they're saying, but I'm not saying that's how you are. I'm just reading the cards, the energies. But what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords is not even that. It's just maybe you cut to the chase. You don't sugarcoat things, or you don't run around the bushes, or like beat around the bush. You're straight up, facts. And some people may not like that. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number 1. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 1. Bye. Hi, pal 2. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot, back at you again with another video. So my pal number 2, you picked the blue butterfly, and this is going to be your reading. Okay, so if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is I like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings. Okay, so my pal number 2, what do people say about you once you leave the room? What do people say about you once you leave the room? So we have 8th house, mystery. So you may have Scorpio in your chart. So people say that you're mysterious. I heard standoffish. Okay. Extremely mysterious. I don't know why I heard provocative. Especially if you're new in the area or new to, I don't know why I'm getting organization. If you got a new job or something like that, I feel like people at your job are saying that you're mysterious. Or if like in your neighborhood, your building, your townhouse or something like that, I'm getting like people are saying that you're extremely mysterious. We have the Queen of Cups, highly intuitive. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting like some people are saying that you're psychic. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Wow, I'm telling you, the devil. Alluring, intoxicating. Okay. Yeah, with the devil, some people feel like there is intimidation with the devil, but seductive. That's what people say about you once you leave the room. We have the 10 of Pentacles, abundant. You look like a bag of money. This is what I just heard, bag of money. Like you look like money, or you look like you come from wealth. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. Okay, you look like you come from wealth, or you have a lot of abundance. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Yeah, we have the 2 of Cups. People wonder if you are single or in a relationship. Okay, and I'm getting like some people, they say that you look too good to be single. It's impossible for a girl like you or a guy like you to be single, because you look like eye candy or something like that. This is what I'm getting here with the devil and the 2 cups, the 10 of Pentacles. Like you look like you don't look like you could be single. There's like people have a hard time if they ever heard that you're single, or they find out that you're single. They're wondering why. Like, is pal number 2 single? Like there's a lot of speculation around you. And we have the 6 of Wands. So people say that you're extremely successful, or you look like you're successful with the 6 of Wands, that you have a lot of things going on for yourself. But because of the mystery card, the 8th house, people are just based on what they see from you, because I feel like you may not talk that much whenever you go somewhere, especially if you are new. Like I said, you may just keep to yourself or be just extremely observant and minding your business. So people are just assuming based on what they're seeing from you. And that's just what I'm getting. Once you leave the room, they feel like you're successful, or you're like a socialite or something. This is what I'm getting with the 6 of Wands, like you're socialite, you know a lot of celebrities or something. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that you have love in your life, or you're very sought after. You have a lot of suitors. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. Yeah, you're standoffish with the Queen of Swords, or distant. Okay, or just very stoic or direct with your speech with the Queen of Swords, but they see very observant. This is what I'm getting here. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. Yeah, we have the Magician, very skilled and talented. Like I'm getting like people say that you're really good at letting people know what you want them to know. So it's like as if you give a little, but it's like at the same time you give a lot. Like the information that you give is like very subtle, yet if somebody knows how to read between the line, they will understand. This is what I'm getting. Like your communication is cryptic. This is what I'm getting here. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. Like they're very cryptic, you know, mysterious, the way that you speak. You really definitely have to read between the lines when you talk. Wow, the Empress, guys. Yo, like you're very attractive, pile number 2, more than you know. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. Extremely beautiful. This is what I'm getting, like people are saying they having a hard time believing that you're single. Maybe some of you have spoken to them and told them that, oh yes, I'm still single, I'm not seeing anyone. I'm getting like this is like people talking about you when you're out and about, like, you know, at a, like either at a cafe or a restaurant, a small gathering, or like a birthday party or some sort of event. Okay, and people are just like thinking like, wow, who's pile number 2? Like, they're so handsome or so beautiful. I already came here alone. Because maybe some of you like to walk alone. You don't really walk in cliques, or if you do walk with someone, it might be just 1 or 2 people and that's it. Like, you don't have like a gang of people around you. And I'm getting like most of the time you like to spend your time alone. So if you go to a library, if you go to a cafe, an event, you may be spotted alone. And this is what I'm getting here. Once you leave the room, once you leave the area, people are just talking, like speculating, asking questions, like who is like pal number 2? They're so quiet, they're so mysterious. Some people, they feel like you're just, like I said, standoffish, like you're unapproachable. But I'm getting like they put you on a pedestal because we have the Empress. Definitely divine feminine, divine masculine energy. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Wow, we have the 5 of Wands. Like, it's like I'm getting like people say that it's kind of difficult to approach you with the 5 of Wands, or you have a lot of options, or people would have to compete for your attention or for your love. Like, it's like it's a challenge. Like, you definitely pose a challenge for a lot of people to just even come and talk to you or approach you. We have the Emperor here, boss energy. Okay, and this is the feminine archetype of the Emperor in this deck. So I'm getting like with this energy, you really have a good balance of feminine and masculine energy, but you do represent like intimidation. I'm really getting that. Okay, because we have the Emperor and the Empress. And you have this thing about you that people, it's not like that they fear, but they just don't understand. I'm getting like pile number 2, you may be an introvert and you may have like a piercing stare, or when you observe somebody, you like to look at them in their eyes. So some people may not feel comfortable with that. I'm really getting like people say that you're intimidating once you leave the room, okay? Or like there's a lot of competition, or it's like very difficult to talk to you, or it's challenging to be in your presence. This is what I'm getting here. What do people say about you? Guys, I can't make it up, okay? I didn't even finish my sentence. 7 of Wands, you see? You're guarded. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. You're extremely guarded, or you have high boundaries, or maybe like high standards. There's something about you that is like there's like a barrier. Like, people feel like they have to jump through hoops to talk to you, or like, yeah, like it's very difficult with the 7 of Wands. You're guarded. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. We have the King of Pentacles, financially stable and abundant. This is what people say about you. Boss like energy. And we do have the Emperor here, so it makes a lot of sense. We have the Strength card, Leo energy, courageous, influential. You have a strong presence. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. They could feel it when you're there, and they feel it when you're gone. Like, your absence is felt as well. What do people, yes, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they definitely talk about how you seem like somebody who is grounded, who is financially stable, who have their life in order with the Ace of Pentacles. Like, you don't really need support. You don't really need anybody around. You're really good by yourself. This is what I'm getting here. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. Or you also look like a good catch, an amazing catch with the Ace of Pentacles. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Yeah, this is what I'm getting, like people are having a hard time believing that you're single. We have the Ace of Wands, highly creative, very attractive with the Ace of Wands, alluring. You have this magnetic energy to you with the Ace of Wands. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. There is that creativity. They like your sense of fashion as well, like your fashionista, pile number 2, especially with the Empress here. They love the way that you dress. Guys, I can't make it up. 7 of Wands again, defensive. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. That you're extremely defensive or guarded with the 7 of Wands. Look at how she's standing with the wands in her hand, like she's ready for war. This is what I'm getting here. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. It's like, even if you don't say anything, your energy is like a warning sign, like approach with cautious. before you get burned. This is what I'm getting here. This is what people say about you when you leave the room. Like, you know, they have to proceed with caution. And we have the 5 of Wands. Like I said, it's like a challenge to talk to you or being around you. Like, you're the type of person that you're it's not that you're on guard. There's another word. It's like kind of like discernment, but it's like you're alert. Okay, I know, like, it may not make sense, maybe I'm not explaining it properly, but it's like as if you're always alert or always on like high alert or something. I don't know, like, I hope I'm making sense, guys, okay? Because I don't want to be rambling too much, but I feel like, yeah, this is what I'm getting here with the energy. But we have Temperance here, okay? Sagittarius energy, wise beyond your years. This is what people say about you once you leave the room, that you're extremely wise. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Wow. 6 of Wands. And I think it came out. Yeah, it came out already. And it was at the bottom of the other deck that I was just using. My gosh, I can't even speak. 6 of Wands. Victorious. Successful. Highly praised. Recognized as well. High standard. This is what people say about you when you leave the room, that you have high standard as well for yourself, for the people that are around you. They say that you're picky too. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, like you're self-sufficient. Virgo energy, you like to spend time alone. And I did say that you're introvert. You're not a loner. You just like to spend time alone. This is what I'm getting here. I'm getting like maybe a lone wolf, I'm getting as well, but you have friends. It's just that you're picky about who you hang around with. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. It's like you don't give people the time of day. That's what some people are saying about you. Yeah, you see, you have close friends, maybe just two other friends with the 3 of Cups, but it's like you don't give room for other people to get to know you. And I'm getting like these people that are talking about you like that are people that want to be your friend, that want to be in your space, that want to get to know you, that want to be around you, but you don't really, maybe you don't vibe with them like that. And that's the reason why you come off as standoffish or guarded or to yourself, because you're not really liking their energy. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. But you see, I did say something about your sense of fashion with the 9 of Pentacles, is living a life of luxury, being abundant. Okay, this is what they say about you once you leave the room. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Yeah, we have the 8 of Pentacles. They talk about how talented that you are, how dedicated that you are to your craft. With the 8 of Pentacles, this is what I'm getting here. Yeah, you see Queen of Swords. I'm telling you, some people, they just find you like cold or distant, or like you just don't want to talk. That's what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords. Like, you know, you're not rude or anything like that. It's just like, okay, well, if they talk to you, it's like one word answer. Okay, close, and it answers yes, no, nodding the head. You seem not interested in the conversation. This is what I'm getting here. This is why they find it difficult to talk to you. What do people say about you once you leave the room? What do people say? Just one card, please. What do people say about you once you leave the room? There's way too many cards. What do people say? Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. Adventurous, all eyes on you. You come off as like, as if you're very romantic, like underneath it all, you come off as very romantic or adventurous, but it's like you keep it to yourself. Like you, it's like people are saying that you seem like you have a vivid social life outside of, like outside of work, outside of your neighborhood or whatever, but you keep it on the lock, you keep it on the low. You have a private, active social life. Okay, this is what people say about you once you leave the room, and they want to be part of that life. They're curious. Like, you have a lot of people curious about you. That's why we have mystery as the first card. Okay, So that's all I have for you, my pal number 2. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 2. Bye. Hi, pal 3. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pal number 3, you picked the white butterfly. And this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number 3, what do people say about you once you leave the room? What do people say about you once you leave the room? Okay, so what do we have here? We have Mars. Okay, so I'm getting like powerful, driven, determined. Okay, you take charge. You may be Scorpio or Aries. I'm getting resilient as well. What do people say about you once you leave the room? What do people say about you once you leave the room? Wow, Scorpio heavy, because we have Death card, resilient, powerful, transformative. 4 of Pentacles. I'm getting like grounded. I'm also getting like some people may say that you're possessive with the 4 of Pentacles, or yeah, I'm getting like, I don't know why I'm getting possessive, guys. Sorry, my nose is kind of like itchy. Yeah, possessive with the 4 of Pentacles, or like just grounded, or I'm getting like maybe a little bit selfish because you don't want to share or something. Maybe people will want things that belong to you, but you don't want to share, you don't want to give. It could be your possession, so maybe you don't like to share certain things that you deemed are not supposed to be shared. But I feel like it's for hygienic reasons that you don't share. Maybe you could be a germophobic. I don't know why I'm getting that, guys. That could be for somebody specific, but I'm getting like it could be hygienic. Like you don't want to share certain things because of that reason. And some people may perceive that as being selfish, but it's just because of that reason. You're just, no, it doesn't, you don't want to share it. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. We have the 8 of Wands, traveler, adventurous. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. But you may like to travel alone. Okay, with the 8 of Wands. Yeah, because I just saw the Hermit, but so many cards came out at the same time, so I won't take it. What do people say about you once you leave the room, my pal? What do we have here? We have the High Priestess, highly intuitive, secretive, because we have the Death card, Scorpio energy, and Scorpio could be secretive at times. And we have the High Priestess holding on secrets, being highly intuitive. This is what people say about you once you leave the room. Yeah, I'm really getting like you like to be alone with the Hermit card, or travel alone. So I feel like being alone could be something for the collective, like a theme for the collective. Every pal had different energies, but alone or being by yourself or being in a small group of people is like the common denominator for all. Wow, I can't even speak. The thing that is common amongst the 3 piles, okay? So with the Hermit card, what I'm getting is that people say behind your back when you leave the room is that you're somebody who is extremely observant, meticulous in your approach, also somebody who may like to do things by the book. Okay, so goody two shoes. This is what I'm getting here. That's what people say about you once you leave the room. Like you're not the type of person that they will, like if they want to do something, like maybe not illegal, but something that's maybe like, you know, lack integrity, they wouldn't call you. This is what I'm getting here. We have the Empress as well. So this is Libra and Taurus energy. They definitely say that you're beautiful, enchanting, and magnetic with the Empress, but also creative. Okay, this is what they say about you once you leave the room. Or you have amazing maternal or paternal instincts. Divine, there's something divine about you, especially with the High Priestess too. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. And it's whether you are a woman or a man, it's the same energy, okay? This is what I'm getting here. You're definitely divine into, like, you're divine in people's eyes. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Wow, 9 of Cups. Yeah, you're highly desirable with the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yeah, but you see with the 4 of Pentacles, I'm getting like some people may say that you're selfish because it's like as if, you know what I'm getting, like it's like as if you don't want to share your blessings, or like they feel entitled to your blessings, or they entitled to what you have. This could be like family members talking about you like that. I'm getting like this is family. Okay, because each pile had different set of people talking about you once you leave the room. So I'm getting like more your family members. Some of them, they're envious of you or jealous of you. This is why I'm getting like they may not like the fact that you don't want to share. Maybe like I'm getting like you may not like to share your comb, or you may not like to share your makeup brushes or stuff like that, that you feel like, no, hygienically, like I don't want to share that because, you know, it's putting on my skin and I'm putting on your skin without washing it. So I kind of like, I get it why you're like that, but they may perceive you as selfish because they feel like, oh, well, you have a lot, you are abundant, so why don't you want to share your abundance with me? This is why I'm getting like family members that are envious of you. They may see you like, yeah, you do get your wish fulfilled, like with the 9 of Cups, but they're also seeing you as being selfish for not wanting to share. Okay, yeah, we have the Page of Swords. I'm getting like inquisitive, or with the Page of Swords, a scholar. You're a student of life. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. Yeah, you're very intelligent, or you're a fast learner or a quick learner. You catch on things very quickly. We have the Emperor Boss energy. Okay, I don't know why I heard domineering, but someone, this is like a specific person saying that about you. It's not everyone once you leave the room, but I feel like it's that person. There's someone in your family, because I keep getting family. There's someone in your family that wants to possess you or wants to control you, but because you are coming off as the Emperor or the Empress, they feel like you not allowing them to control you is like you are defying their authority. It could be like, I'm getting like an older sibling or an auntie or uncle, or it could be like your mother or your father, but you are your own person. You are an adult now, so you make your own decision. But I feel like this person does not like the fact that you have autonomy, or that you are independent. They have an issue with that. So this is what I'm getting like a domineering, but they are the one, they're like projecting onto you. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. But we have the 8 of Pentacles, very talented. You could do well on your own, and you're actually doing very well on your own. I'm really getting like it's like a clash of energy, clash of power. Somebody wants to overpower you or something like that, or dominate you, but it's not working. So they resort to like talking ish about you or talking behind your back, trying to get other people to agree with them, but it's not working. They're coming off as a hater. What do people say about you once you leave the room? What do people say about you once you leave the room, my pal? Yeah, we have the King of Cups, highly intuitive. Okay. Emotionally stable, a lot of emotional maturity. You know how to handle yourself in difficult situation. So I feel like maybe your family puts you through a lot of emotional turmoil. So you learn to keep it cool under pressure. Yeah, we have justice. You're well-balanced individual. You're diplomatic. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. What do people say about you once you leave the room? My pile number 3. What do people say about you once you leave the room? Magician. You're highly highly intelligent, very talented, skilled. We do have the 8 of Pentacles. Wow, we have the 2. So it's just what flew out indifferent. Yeah, that one person that keeps coming up, that likes to, like at any chance they get, they mention your name, and they like, it's like they have some like a naysayer, nagging energy. This is what I'm getting, like a nagger, like, oh, sorry guys, but this is the energy I'm getting from this person. Like they always have something to say. They can't okay, let me just not say it because I was about to spaz. But this is the energy. This person, like, they irritate you when they're around you, and they always have something to say. So you act indifferent, like you don't care. It's like it goes in one ear and it goes out the other. This is the energy that I'm getting, like you are when you are with this person. And this is what they say about you once you leave the room, that you're indifferent, or like maybe you roll your eyes at them or something like that, or just like you try not to get, like you're unbothered with this person. And this is what they say about you once you leave the room with the 2 of Swords. It's like you act like they don't even exist, because you have no choice. This person, if you allow them to get the best of you, they're going to get a reaction out of you, and you don't want that. We have the 10 of Pentacles, abundance. Yeah, you're extremely abundant, okay? Or you're really good with your money. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. This is what I'm getting, like they're watching your pocket. There's somebody that watches your pocket, and they want what you have. They want to take from you. That's what they're saying. Oh, why? Like, you're so abundant, so why don't you want to share? Well, it's mine. I don't have to share if I don't want to. So this is what I'm getting. Like, you don't have to share if you don't want to. What do people say? Yeah, I'm telling you how lucky you are with the Wheel of Fortune. Things always goes in your favor. Yeah, but they're watching your pocket because they want some of that. They want what you have. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands, okay? Very driven, determined, passionate. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. That you're self-confident. What do people say? Yeah, we have the Star. Okay, Aquarius energy. You're powerful, influential, unique. And I'm also getting like original. There's something about you that's extremely original. Like I don't know why I'm getting like, you're kind of like the black sheep of your family. This is the vibe I'm getting here. It's like you're so different from them. So they consider you the black sheep. You're the outcast. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. Like, it's like every time you come around, they always have something negative to say, or like trying to get a rise out of you. And then even when you don't react, it pisses them off. And it's like, okay, well, what did you expect? Like for me to act out of pocket, and after you're gonna use that against me. So this is what I'm getting here. Yeah, you're quiet. The Hermit again, you keep to yourself. You're extremely observant. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. So it's like whenever you go to family gathering or something like that, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you are abundant. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. Established, self-sufficient. With the 9 of Pentacles, you have an amazing sense of fashion. We have the Emperor again, boss, authority, leadership. This is what they say about you once you leave the room. They know that you're a boss, but they also say that you come off as if you're bored or disinterested or like boring, or like it's like as if you don't engage in their nonsense. You don't engage in their drama, their pettiness, because we do have the 2 of Swords. So this is what they say about you once you leave the room. I'm really getting like it's your family members talking about you like that. Yeah, you're extremely patient. 7 of Pentacles. You're a dedicated person. You focus on your craft. A lot of you may have separated yourself from your family for a long time. So maybe you haven't seen them in like 10 years. or 20 years, some of you 5 years, and maybe you went back for Christmas, or you went back for a family gathering or somebody's birthday. They invited you or they begged you to come out and you did it, but it was like, I feel like the minute you got there, you instantly regret coming. This is the energy I'm getting, and it's from that situation that they're talking. Once you left, they start talking about you, saying that like you came there, maybe you came there bearing gifts, a lot of gifts, expensive gifts, and then like they felt some type of way. Maybe it's like your cousin. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you came bearing gifts, or you are stable, and maybe you give your cousin, and I'm getting like maybe it could have been like your cousin's birthday or something. This is a general reading, so it may not be your cousin. It could be someone else for you. For everyone is different, but I'm getting like cousin, okay? And you came bearing gifts, and maybe your auntie or your uncle got mad because they couldn't afford that gift, or they couldn't afford to do the same. So they feel some type of way about that. Like they're saying that you're coming there to flaunt your money, but they're definitely talking about your abundance. How abundant that you are, or how stable that you are. Okay, once you leave the room. All right. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.